Eason digs it out. Hunsinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own. A 2-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSA Champions Network. Here for tonight's Lady Raider basketball game, coming your way here tonight from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. The 2-8 Muncie Central Lady Bearcats taking on your 6-5 Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We thank you all for tuning in, spending your Monday evening here with us. This is back-to-back weeks in which we have a Monday night game. That is a very rare occasion when that happens. Yeah, eager to get at it tonight. You know, this Lady Raider basketball team, we've won, 3 in a row, I believe, and 4 of our last 5. And so, you know, we're on the upward trend here. But, you know, obviously a bigger school you're going up against here tonight. When you look here at Muncie Central, you know, obviously not quite the start they was hoping for to begin the year. But, again, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know, you've got to come out here, put together a full 32 minutes of basketball, and you've got to be clicking on all cylinders from start to finish. You know, but we have to make sure to come out here right from the get-go, get off to a good start. And hopefully, you know, that will continue throughout the entirety of the ball game here tonight. Establish an inside presence there. You know, you got Savannah Fitzgerald, Maddie Grove, that has really been doing an excellent job on the inside. Nola doing her thing. You know, I mean, she's continuing to grow, you know, here in her freshman year. It's been a lot of fun to watch her. And, you know, obviously Zoe Koger, you know, coming in here as the, you know, her and Maddie are the only 2 seniors. It makes for an interesting time here for these girls, because now they are the leaders of this team. They are the one that, you know, that shows you know, these younger girls the ropes and how to play the game here at the varsity level. So you know, it's going to be interesting coming up here tonight, but please make sure to stay right here with us. We have tonight's national anthem and the starting lineups coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Sorry we had to kind of abruptly end our Raiders Live pregame show here tonight because we are getting things going early here this evening. But at this time, we'll go ahead and take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Muncie Central Lady Bearcats. Starting here at one guard, number 4, Kamaja Hickey. Starting at 1 forward, number 10, Kayla Robertson. Starting at guard, number 11, Jaden Embry. At the other guard position, number 21, Kamora Hawkins. And at 4, number 33, Leah Thomas. Again, Hannah Thompson's the head coach here for the Muncie Central Bearcats. The non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders tonight will include number 2, Maya Mitchell, number 20, Claire Merle, number 22, Taylor Felton, number 31, Arian Williams, number 32, Addison Denny, number 45, J.C. Sexton, and number 50, Maddie Grove. Now for your Sam Pierce Chevrolet starting lineup here for Wapahani. Starting here at one guard, she is a 5'3" senior wearing number 12, Zoe Koger. At the other guard position, a 5'7" junior, number 21, Ava Cook. Starting at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 23, Bella Richardson. At the other guard position, another 5'9" freshman, number 24, Nola Baker. And at forward, a 5'11" freshman, number 25, Savannah Fitzgerald. Again, your Raiders coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Caleb Henderson, as well as Adam Faulkner. So again, that is tonight's Sam Pierce Chevrolet starting lineup here for both Muncie Central and for Wapahani. As I mentioned earlier, Wapahani winners of their last 3 and 4 of their last 5 games. So hopefully we can keep this winning streak going here tonight against the Muncie Central Bearcats. Again, tonight's game presented here by Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor, Austin Rich. And so we will officially get tonight's game underway here at 5:59 p.m. here on this Monday, December the 22nd of 2025. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. The handoff here. Nola Baker drives the left, kicks it back out to Koger. The screen from Fitzgerald as Koger will be no good there from the right elbow. So now the Bearcats will have their opening possession here of the evening. Led here by number 4, Hickey. Kicked up top. Hickey here from the top of the key. Swung on here to number 10, Robertson. And that pass will be picked off. No good right there, so back the other way we go. Takes it back out. The 3 is up and no good. That's going to head out of bounds, and we're going to head back the other way here for Wapahani. So again, Baker will bring it up here for Wapahani. Just a touch over 1 minute into this one here tonight. Cook to the corner here to Richardson. Drives along the baseline, finds Savannah Fitzgerald, and that will be up and good there for 2 as the Raiders will get on the board here for the first time this evening. So nice job right there. Richardson dribbling down low right there, finding Fitzgerald open and being able to get it to her. Great court vision as that ball again kicked out of bounds off the Bearcats. So that'll be the second turnover now of the evening here for Central. Cook right side here looking for the back cut there to Richardson. That pass deflected. Now kicked back out to Cook. And that will be a Raider turnover, their first here of the evening. And the layup will be up and good for number 33, Leah Thomas. Up court here to Richardson. Shot is no good. Rebounded there by number 11, Jaden Embry. She'll take the shot. That is no good. We got a loose ball, and we're going to have a jump ball as a result, in which it will stay here with Muncie Central. So an inbound play again here for the Bearcats here along the baseline. It will be Hickey to inbound. and throws that right to Zoe Koger. Third turnover now for the Bearcats. Wapahani, though, here on the other end, unable to capitalize off that turnover. So again, the Bearcats will look to slow things up here a little bit. Left side here to the corner. Dish down low. And that pass nearly picked off. We'll have another loose ball picked up there by number 21, Hawkins. And now another Bearcat turnover, their fourth. Now here in the corner to Koger, and Wapahani will give it right back to him. So some extremely sloppy play so far here on both sides. The Bearcats here with 4 turnovers, Wapahani with 2. And unfortunately right now, really doesn't seem like either team wants the basketball. So 3 minutes into this one here tonight, still a 2-2 affair. To the corner, that is number 10, Robertson. Underneath, the shot is up, no good. But then the putback will be good. That was number 21, Kamora Hawkins. So Hawkins there with her first points here on the night. Baker drives the lane, no good on the shot. Thomas lost the handle on it. We have another loose ball. And this time the possession arrow will favor Wapahani. So yet again, we're essentially giving ourselves these opportunities. Again, with takeaways, obviously the jump ball, possession change right here. But we have got to make good of these offensive possessions. As of right now, it hasn't been a very solid start here for the Lady Raiders. But we know that can quickly change. Koger dribbles right side, finds Richardson near the corner. She'll dribble inside the paint area, no good. Pass inside, and the layup once again good for Thomas. To the corner here to Baker. Looking to drive. That was cut off there by Hickey. Now all the way around right here. Now stop on the Koger. Drives the baseline again. That's going to be off of the Muncie Central defender and out of bounds. So Wapahani will retain possession. Here's Addison Denny. We'll check in here for the first time this evening. Richardson will have a seat. Again, just a touch over 3 minutes to play here in the first. Wapahani, again, only down by 4, but they've got some work to do right here. Cook for 2. The bank is open. Nicely done right there. A great-looking shot there from Cook, using a backboard there to her advantage. And we'll cash in there for her first points here on the night. Again, obviously, we'd like to see a lot more of that. There's number 10, Robertson, there for 2 more. So after a slow start there for Muncie Central, they really started to get things going here on offense in the last 3 or 4 possessions here. Baker out near half court, looking to orchestrate the offense. Drives it right here to Cook, takes it right down the middle, and will be fouled. So the foul on number 21, Kamora Hawkins. So that will be her first, team's first. Again, 2 shots here for Ava Cook. And the first one in and out, no good. Tough break right there for Ava. That was literally all but down. The second of 2. That one will be good. So 1 for 2 on that trip to the line there for Ava Cook. Gives her now 3 points here on the night, with nearly 2:20 to play here in the first. That pass dish down low and up and good for the Bearcats. Number 10, Kayla Robertson. So that's now 4 of the Bearcats' 10 points there from that young lady. And again, the Bearcats have got it going on right now. The offense is clicking on all cylinders, and the Raiders are going to have to take a timeout. And this will be a 30-second timeout on the floor. We will step aside here for a 30-second timeout of our own. 12-5, Muncie Central here with 2 minutes to play here in the first. All right, folks, again, welcome back here following the timeout. So, again, the Raiders here with 4 timeouts remaining. And Muncie Central still with all 5 of theirs, but Wapahani is having a tough way of getting things going right here. So we'll have a turnover and then a foul here on Addison Denny. That will be her first, team's first. Again, the way this game started out, first 3 or 4 minutes, like I said, that was ugly. And we'll have a traveling violation here on the Bearcats. Here is Maddie Grove will now check in here for Wapahani, seeing her first action here of the evening. But again, first, like I said, about the first 3 or 4 minutes right here, both sides offensively was nowhere really to be seen. And really since Muncie Central's kind of got their act together here, we're still kind of waiting things here on Wapahani. Again, they're only down by 7, but we've got to start making things connect here for us as Nola Baker will make it rain from downtown. So that's nice to see. But again, we've been able to get some stops, but unfortunately, on the offensive end, we've then given it right back to them. So hopefully that 3-pointer made there from Baker just a few moments ago is a good thing, or a good sign of better things to come. And we will have a substitution. Genesis Hart now in for Muncie Central. Inbounded here to Koger, back to Baker. She'll get it across half court. Cook dribbles left side, looking for Baker. She will get it to her. Takes it along the baseline all the way across court right here. As we will have a blocking foul. That will be on number 10, Kayla Robertson. That will be her first. Team's second here of the quarter. Inbounded here to Koger. Koger dribbles now to the top of the key. Gets it to Baker now. The screen from Koger. Baker back to the corner. Cook for 3. A little bit too much on that one, but Grove will corral the rebound. That's actually Wapahani's first rebound here of the ball game. Nice pass, nice finish. That was an excellent job right there from Koger to find Baker, and then excellent job there from Nola to get the finish right there for now her 5th point here on the night, as we'll have another jump ball, and it will stay with the Bearcats. Here with 19 seconds to play. So the number 11, Embry, to inbound. Right back here to her now underneath the Thomas. No good. That was rebounded there by Koger off the block shot from Savannah Fitzgerald. Koger, corner 3, no good. And that will do it here for the first quarter. So a little bit of a rough start, but the Raiders starting to find their footing late here in this first quarter, as Muncie Central leads Wapahani 12-10 here at the end of one. Stay right here with us. The second quarter play coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. right, folks, welcome back here with our Dr. Carrie J. Wolf DDSPC game break as we enter the second quarter again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. It's Muncie Central 12, Wapahani 10. As we head out to the second quarter, again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Hope all of you have had a great start to your holiday week. Getting spreading Christmas cheer, wrapping them presents, and gearing up for what will be a very busy week of family get-togethers and so on and so forth. Left side right here now in the corner. It's number 10, Robertson for two. No good. Rebounded, though, by Hickey. And she lost the handle on that. One's going to be out of bounds for another Bearcats turnover. Their sixth now here of the first half. And so, again, instances like this, Wapahani's got to find a way to capitalize here on the other end. And I would obviously be heavily looking to go to Savannah Fitzgerald. And that was, well, right idea. Unfortunately, it didn't work out well that time. But, again, you got to put that in rearview mirror, get back at it, and hopefully the next time down we can find a way to put some points up on the board here. And then Muncie Central will give it right back to us. Okay, we'll have another substitution here. Bella Richardson will return to the floor. Ava Cook will have a seat. Cross court there to Richardson. Now Grove there in the middle, dumps it down low. Fitzgerald going to work. Again, that's where we have got to live. Right there. Find a way to get the ball inside. That was good, really great ball movement right there. And a cross-court pass here to Richardson, and she was able to get that one to Grove. And then defense just kind of collapses. Koger will block that shot and ends up being rebounded by Richardson. And a three-pointer will be up and good. Hawkins there from beyond the three-point line. That's now 5 points for her on the night and puts the Bearcats back out in front here by 3. To the corner, Zoe Koger here near the right side corner. That's going to be lost out of bounds again off of Wapahani. What's now our 7th turnover now of the half, matching the total for the Bearcats. Nice denial there from Koger. And out of bounds off of Central. So that will now be their 8th turnover. Here's Ava Cook. We'll check back in. Maddie Grove will have a seat. Richardson was looking to pass that ball to Cook. Instead, that ball deflected away. And it's going to stay here with Wapahani at the 5:45 mark here in the second quarter. Richardson dribbles here to the top, finds Koger. Dribbles left, now looking for Baker. Initially lost the handle on it, but regains possession here. Koger back to Nola. Again, we've got to find a way to get the ball into the middle there to Fitzgerald. The three on the way, no good. Baker will corral the rebound, her first of the night. Really trying to weave her way through traffic right there, but unfortunately will come up empty this time around. The pass dish down low, the foul on the play. It looks like that might be on Fitzgerald, and indeed it will be. So Savannah will pick up her first, team's first here of the quarter. It will send at number 10, Kayla Robertson, to the line for 2 shots. So she'll knock down the first one. Back in comes Maddie Grove. Savannah Fitzgerald will have a seat. Second of two, no good. Rebounded there by Bella Richardson, her second now on the night. So Baker rather, took a little bit of a nasty spill. Good thing is she popped right back up and she's ready to go again. But we'll get a 30-second timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. And we will spend our timeout here as well. 16-12. Muncie Central here with 4:47 to play. All right, folks, again, welcome back. And following the timeout, so the Raiders now with only 3 timeouts remaining through the entirety of this one here tonight. Muncie Central, well, they've still got all 5 of theirs. And Wapahani's still trying to figure some things out here on offense to where there's a little bit more consistency on the good side of things, that is, because unfortunately here in the early goings, we've been consistently giving the ball away, and that's one thing I'm sure that head coach Scott Hudson is none too pleased about. And again, it's not like these girls are doing it on purpose. It's just things have not worked out, but it's a fixable situation. And one possession at a time. You're only down by 4 points. You start, cleaning things up here a little bit. Cook dribbles here underneath. Right idea. That's what you want. Dribble that ball underneath right there and have a layup. Unfortunately, was not able to connect this time. But you still love the aggressiveness there from Ava. Cross-court pass there to Hickey. Now to the middle. Bounce around a couple times. Shot will be no good. Rebounded by Ava Cook. Her first rebound here of the night. And we will have a foul. That will be on number 10, Kayla Robertson. That's her second. Team's first here of the quarter. And Savannah Fitzgerald will check back in as Ava Cook will have a seat. Again, Scott always does such a good job of doing his best to keep girls fresh. Girls in and out constantly. Richardson for 3, no good. Hickey will track down the rebound. She's on the run, and she'll be fouled on the way up. So Richardson with her first, team's second here of the quarter. Again, Hickey shooting 2. First one will be up and good. Second of 2 free throws, no good that time. Deflected around a couple different times. And Hickey ends up getting her own offensive rebound right there. Thomas, no good. Again, there's no boxing out here from Wapahani. So the putback good right there. Again, that was really a avoidable situation right there. Again, got to find a way to get a body on somebody right there and finish the possession. Grove, no good. Tipped out right there. That was taken care of there by Baldwin. The floater, no good. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Wapahani. So Ava Cook will check back in. Zoe Koger will have a seat. I think this might be Zoe's first break of the night. Been out there working her tail off here these last about 13 minutes or so. No good right there. Cook initially had the rebound but then lost it. So the foul here on number 24, Nola Baker. That will be her first, team's third. And back to the line here for the Bearcats, number 21, Tamora Hawkins at the line. So the first one up and good. We have nearly 2.5 to play here in the first half. No good there on the second. Rebounded there by Savannah Fitzgerald, her first rebound here of the night. A little pressure put on here from Central, but Wapahani quickly disposes of that. Got to keep attacking the rim. Fitzgerald from the free throw line. That popped in and right back out. Not necessarily a whole lot she could have done about that. I mean, that was in the cylinder and popped right back out of there. Thomas up and good for 2 more. It's now 6 points there for Thomas here on the evening. Up floor there to Richardson here along the baseline. Now Fitzgerald, you don't want to bring the ball over your head. You can knock it right out of your hands quickly. And ends up forcing a jump ball there as we're going to head back the other way here for Wapahani, or for Muncie Central rather, as Zoe Cook and Addison Denny will return to the floor for the Raiders. Again, under 2 minutes to play. I'm sure head coach Scott Hudson would like to see the Raiders end the half on the right note and narrow this gap. The 3 up and no good. Addison Denny there with a rebound, her first of the evening. Again, if we can narrow this gap to 5, by halftime, I think that's going to be definitely a momentum boost here for Wapahani. So the foul here on Hickey, that's her first. Team second here of the quarter. And that's going to be a over and back violation. So that is now our 10th turnover here of the first half. Again, Muncie Central with 8. And a foul here on the play. The foul here will be on Zoe Koger, her first. Team's 4th. So it will be Hickey to end it bound along the baseline. Inbounded here to Robertson, and the shot blocked there by Koger. Thomas ended up getting that right back, and now back out to Hickey. The right wing 3 is up. No good. Again, consistently getting offensive rebounds. Again, the Raiders are not blocking out. And that is definitely one area that the Raiders are going to have to be better if they want to win this game here tonight. Again, that foul is on Addison Denny, her second. Team's 5th. So again, the bucket was good. The free throw attempt from Thomas, no good. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Central. But again, even there in that instance, there was 3 or 4 of us. 1 or 2 of them, we should have easily been able to grab the rebound right there. Koger, that pass deflected out of bounds, so it's going to stay right here with Wapahani. Again, we obviously do not need a 3 here. If you can find a way just to get a bucket. Oh my. Phew. I'll tell you what, this first half has been a doozy. And again, I don't mean that, in any kind of disrespectful way. I mean, in all honesty, I really don't. But this has been quite the ordeal here in this first half. Koger for 3. That's no good. And that pass nearly picked off as we'll have another loose ball. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Wapahani. Okay. So again, we were correct on that. Jump ball does favor Wapahani, and then the Raiders will turn it over. Oh, okay. Rather, it's going to be a foul on Muncie Central. Hey, we'll take that. So the foul there on Thomas. That will be her first. Team's third. Oh, and we're not even going to get a shot off. Well, that's going to do it here for the first half here, folks. It's going to be Muncie Central 24, Wapahani 12 here at the break. Stick around. We'll have our halftime report coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is and has always been to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
All right, folks, welcome back here with our Dr. Kara J. Wolf, NESPC game break at the half. It is Muncie Central 24, Wapahani 12 here at the break. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and, essentially beat a dead horse here. Everything that I talked about there throughout the entirety of that first half stands true here at the half. Wapahani's, we've hurt ourselves here in this first half. Unfortunately, and it's not, it's not, something that we've been accustomed to seeing, these last three games here. And I mentioned it earlier, we've really been playing some of our very best basketball right now, leading into tonight's ball game. Now, again, on paper, going into this one, record 2-8 for Muncie Central, 6-5 here for Wapahani. I talked about there in our pregame. That really doesn't make a difference. I really wouldn't focus too much on 2-8 record. That is what it is. The only thing that matters is what happens here tonight. And so far, Muncie Central's had their fair share of bad instances throughout this first half with turnovers on numerous occasions. They end up having 9 first half turnovers. Wapahani had 10. But we just we didn't take care of the basketball, and we didn't rebound the ball very well at all. We allowed way too many offensive rebounds for Muncie Central, and that led to more points. But we weren't converting off of Muncie Central's turnover on the offensive end. So we need to do a better job of being consistent on the offensive end. I still believe that we have got to be looking to attack the rim and finish at the rim. But, we have a team that's more than capable of coming back in this one. Now it's just about going out there and putting it all together. So, nonetheless, it's 24-12 here at the half. We'll see what the second half brings here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Getting back here, actually, what would have been right on time. Both teams end up coming back out onto the floor about 15 seconds early. So that's why we end up getting back on the air a little bit later. But nonetheless, already a quick foul here on Wapahani's number 25, Savannah Fitzgerald, her second, team's first here of the quarter. Again, it was Muncie Central basketball to open up this third quarter play. Again, one more here for Hawkins. As a free throw attempt will be up and no good. Rebounded there by Nola Baker. Again, sometimes I got to broadcast here tonight like I'm broadcasting a golf match because it's so quiet in here. Richardson, no good for two. But again, you like the aggressiveness right there. You have the rebound there from Baker. So that's already much better. Again, got to continue to be really active and you know, take the ball inside. Look at that. That's beautiful. Excellent job right there from Ava Cook. And that, again, you know, I've said it time and time and again. I'm sure people probably get tired of listening to me say it, but, I mean, that should be an every time down you know, type of situation right there. You know, every possession, we've got to find our way inside the paint area. Whether it be by dribbling the ball inside or pass the ball inside, we've got to find a way to get the ball inside and get that high percentage shot. But again, unfortunately, still allowing too many opportunities there underneath. Again, the Raiders still not getting a body on anybody and blocking out. They're on that defensive side of the floor. So luckily it ended up going out of bounds there off Central. So Wapahani, again, will take over here offensively. But again, keep taking the ball inside right here, feeding Fitzgerald, and hopefully the Raiders cash in on it. So the turnover right there, the first here of the half here for Wapahani. Thomas here from the left side elbow, no good. Another offensive rebound, and Fitzgerald will grab a hold of it this time. Her second rebound now of the night. Fitzgerald for two. Good. Nice pass from Koger. Nice shot there from Fitzgerald. Again, right there, right about the free throw line. These are good shots. That's where you want to go. Wow. Look at Bella Richardson right there, taking that one right away. Good ball movement. Oh, mercy. Tough one there for Nola. And then Hickey just motors right on down for and puts that through for two. So 3 points for that young lady here on the evening. Richardson for three, no good. Baker with the rebound, can't get the putback to go. Now Richardson again for three, no good. Fitzgerald with the rebound, can't get that one to go. So the foul here on number 33, Kalia Thomas. That's her second. Team's first here of the quarter. And we will see number 21, Hawkins, back in the lineup for number 35, Jaslyn Harvey. Cook outside to Richardson, the left side three. Man, I looked right on the money too. Cook then with another offensive board and was fouled on the way up. So I will say here on the offensive end, I mean, we've had quite a few offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. On the defensive side is where unfortunately we've had some issues here tonight. So Cook off the mark there with the first one. So Cook making one of two. And we will have a timeout from Muncie Central. This will be their first charge timeout here of the evening. 26-17, Muncie Central leads here with 5:13 to play here in this third quarter. We'll be back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back once again here, basketball fans. Again, just a little over 5 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Wapahani finds themselves down by 9. Still a long way to go in this one. Still a long way to go. And Cook will take that away and end up forcing a jump ball in which that possession arrow will favor Wapahani. Baker swung now to Cook. And that pass tonight, again, that's where you want to use your pass fakes right there. And then the layup up and good. And that pass overthrown. Nice save there from Richardson. Oh, cross-court pass on to Baker. Nice shot fake. Shots up and good. Baseline jumper for 2 points there from Nola Baker. So back down to a 9-point lead. So second turnover now for Muncie Central. And again, hopefully we continue to see more of that here from Wapahani, where we are able to crank up that defensive pressure a little bit more and start forcing some turnovers. But that's only good if you're able to get back down on the other end of the floor and convert on those turnovers. Baker for 2 more, tickles the twine. So give her 9 points, 4 rebounds so far on the night. That pass deflected. There's another turnover. Baker on to Richardson. Goes up for 2, no good. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Bearcats. And again, right there, if you're Bella, good shot. Maybe drive that in a couple more steps and kiss that one off the backboard. So Baker now will inbound. She'll find Koger. Koger now dribbles here to the free throw line. Cross-court pass. Richardson for 3, no good. Fitzgerald there with her 5th rebound. Now Koger for 3. Yes! And Koger will connect from downtown. So again, second chance opportunities, and the Raiders have now started to show a little life here on offense. Okay, so we'll have a tripping foul here on Nola Baker. That's going to be her second, team second here of the quarter. Thomas up, no good, but gets her own rebound. Baker gets a hand in there, causes the deflection, and then we'll have a jump ball again that stays with Central. So Hickey will inbound here along the baseline. Inbounded all the way out here, Robertson for 2. That's in and out, no good. Deflected around a few more times. Another loose ball that will once again result in another jump ball. So great job there by Wapahani. Again, getting their hands in there, trying to deflect the ball away, just being able to be disruptive to where Central, essentially has no opportunity here on the offensive end because they're essentially, constantly trying to just take care of the basketball the whole time. If you're bringing the pressure, again, hopefully that will continue to help things out here for Wapahani on both ends of the floor. Richardson here on the left side she'll end up picking up the foul there as she fouled Baldwin. So Richardson there with her second, team's third here of the quarter. Again, nearly 2.5 to play. Wapahani has been down by as much as, I believe, right around 12, 13 points. Now finds themselves now down by 6 after another offensive rebound and putback for Thomas. Richardson from way downtown, no good. Koger there with the rebound, her second. Now Cook, no good for 2. Pass dish down low, no good there for Baldwin. And there we go again. More second chance opportunities. So again, the foul was on Ava Cook. That's her first. Team's fourth. Again, Maddie Grove now in the ball game here for Wapahani, as well as Addison Denny. One more here for Thomas. It will be up and no good. Left that one touched short. Again, we have under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Wapahani's had the lead down to 4 here in this third. Just down low to Grove. Back outside to Baker. Now on to Cook. The three is up. No good. Baker with rebound number 5. And the Raiders will throw that one out of bounds. We have the third turnover here of the half. Matching the total here for Muncie Central. Pass deflected, Robinson. And good there for 2 more. She'll head to the free throw line. So the foul on Addison Denny, her third, team's 5th. So again, 1 more for Robertson. And the free throw attempt will be up. And no good. Robertson ended up getting her own rebound, but then threw it out of bounds. So 4th turnover now for the Bearcats. As we'll see, Savannah Fitzgerald back in for Wapahani. So again, under a minute and a half to play here in this third. Fitzgerald out here to Koger. Baseline jump shot up and good for 2. It was a nice pass and then a nice shot there from Zoe. 5 points, 2 rebounds here for the senior guard. Thomas, no good. Fitzgerald with rebound number 6. And we'll get a blocking foul here. 49 seconds to go. The foul on number 33, Kalia Thomas, her third. Team's third here of the quarter. Baker here on the near side wing, dribbles down low, finds Koger there on the opposite side corner. No good for 2. Fitzgerald with the rebound and the putback. Right place, right time. Excellent job there from Fitzgerald. 8 points, go along with 7 rebounds now for the freshman forward. Off-balance shot, no good. Grove will corral the rebound, her second here on the night. 10 seconds to go. Cook for 2, no good. And Baker will be fouled on the way up after the offensive rebound. So again, as time expires, Nola Baker will head to the free throw line here for 2 shots. The foul will be on number 21, Kimora Hawkins. Hawkins with her second. Team's 4th here of the quarter. And the first one up and good here for Nola Baker. Second one good as well. That's a great way to end this third quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. 34-30 here at the end of 3. Stick around here for the 4th coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the Dr. Kerdze Wolf DDSPC game break. Entering the fourth quarter play here tonight, Muncie Central with a 4-point lead. Wapahani has come climbing right back into the thick of things right here again with a much, much, much better third quarter offensively. Took better care of the basketball. Offensive rebounds were, astounding. You know, how much better of a job we did on the offensive side in a rebounding department. Now, again, you know, I still think that we allowed too many defensive, on the defensive side of the basketball, we allowed too many offensive rebounds on that end. But all in all, pretty good first third quarter right there for Wapahani. So, you know, now you're right back only down by 4. The 3 is up, no good. See, again, offensive rebounds. So Thomas with 14 points. And I guarantee you, out of those 14 points, probably 12 of those have been from putbacks. So right out of the gate right here, Wapahani with 2 turnovers to begin this fourth quarter. Lost a handle on it. There's a turnover, 5th of the half here for Central. Nice denial there from Fitzgerald. Now we'll have number 11, Embry, there on the backside there for 2 more. And we will get a full timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. While we have the timeout, we would like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. We'd like to send out a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton, 765-748-6334, for all of your real estate needs. Also a big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Tony is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in a game and to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. Tony is a 1982 graduate of Ball State University and a 1983 graduate of Miami of Ohio University, and he is in his 19th year as Director of Sports Medicine and 47th year overall in the field. So obviously there's no shortage of experience as Tony has helped high school, college, and professional athletes get back to a high-level performance. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine at 765-521-1131. So inbound here into the backcourt. The 3 will be blocked, but Fitzgerald there with a rebound. The 8th, now Baker for 2. That is no good. And deflection out of bounds off of Wapahani. So we'll have number 21, Hawkins, checking back in. Thomas just motors right on down floor and puts that one through for 2. Then, by the way, Wapahani does only have 2 timeouts remaining, so I want to make sure and correct that here on the graphic. So Fitzgerald there with 2 more. She's now up to 10 points and 8 rebounds. Kicked out here, Hawkins. The shot is up, no good. Another offensive rebound, no good that time there on the putback. Richardson with the rebound, her 3rd. And now a loose ball and a travel. So Wapahani turned it over. Muncie Central gave it right back to us. Those feet inside. Fitzgerald up and good for 2. Got great positioning. A real nice pass in there from Richardson. Fitzgerald now 12 points and 8 rebounds. And the lead now down to just 6 for the Bearcats. And that's going to be a double dribble. So 7th turnover, now the half for Muncie Central, gives them now 16 on the evening. Wapahani with 17 turnovers total. Koger cross-court pass, Richardson. Post feed down low again to Fitzgerald, and that still worked out all right. On to Koger, nice shot fake. Shots up, no good, rebounded by Thomas. Hawkins on to Thomas there at the left side. That ball deflected away. Nice job there by Richardson. Cook, no good. And a foul here on Richardson. So the foul, her 3rd, team's 1st here of the quarter. And we will get a 30-second timeout on the floor taken by Muncie Central. So with this timeout, they will have 3 of them remaining. Wapahani with 2. We'll step aside for a timeout of our own. We'll be back right after these messages.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, again, welcome back. It's 40-34. Wapahani again finds themselves down by 6, a little over 4 minutes to play. Again, we would like to send a shout out here this evening to head coach Scott Hudson's wife, Sasha. Again, she's at home watching tonight's ball game, so all the best to you, and hopefully you're enjoying the ball game here tonight. I'm sure it'll be even better if Wapahani can find a way to get the W. Baker out to Richardson, the 3 on the way, no good, and Hickey ends up coming up with it, and she'll go in there all alone for 2. Cook inside, gets that one to go. Nicely done. Again, gets the pass, turns right up, faces up to the basket, and sinks the shot. 8 points now for Avon tonight to go along with 3 rebounds. Nice defense there from Fitzgerald. Picks up the rebound now, her 10th rebound here tonight. So go ahead and give Savannah a double-double here on the evening. But yet again, Wapahani down by 6. To the corner to Koger. Cross-court pass to Richardson. Cook inside the paint area. No good. Baker with the rebound, her 7th. And again, that ball lost out of bounds. It's going to be off of Muncie Central, they say. Nice pass, but unfortunately, Fitzgerald had that pass deflected away from her. So again, it's going to stay with the Raiders. 2:43 to go. Baker inbounds to Richardson. Up top to Koger. Now Cook takes it in and puts it through there for 2 more. Love the unselfishness, getting it to the open player, then Cook able to capitalize. Shots no good. Robertson in there collecting on the offensive board. And the jump ball will result in another possession here for Wapahani with 2:23 to play. Koger underneath to Fitzgerald. Yes, for 2 more. So the timeout on the floor. How about that? Wapahani not giving up. Again, times were tough, but they kept on fighting, clawing their way right back into this one. And it's only a 2-point game, 42-40. Again, the timeout taken by Wapahani. They will have 1 remaining as we step aside here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back following the timeout here on the WHS Network. Again, the timeout situation. Muncie Central with 3 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 1. Also the fouls currently, Wapahani with only 1 team foul, Muncie Central with 0. So we'll see if that plays much of a factor in the outcome of this one here tonight. Again, gotta love what you've seen here from Wapahani here in this second half. Again, I talk about it, darn near every ball game about how, important it is. You might have a great first half, and then the second half it looks like you've never played before. That shot will be rejected. But we had a rough first half, but this second half has been much better. We kept fighting throughout the entirety of this one, and we're going to give ourselves at least a chance. So the foul here on Savannah Fitzgerald, that will be her 3rd, team's 2nd of the quarter. And it will be number 10, Kayla Robertson, at the line for 2 shots. First free throw attempt off the front of the rim, no good. Robertson here at the line for 1 more. The free throw attempt will be up. And in and out, no good. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. And we're going to get a jump ball, in which it's going to stay here with the Bearcats. That's off the foot there of Hawkins and out of bounds. So a turnover there for the Bearcats. Let's see if the Raiders can make them pay. Baker across half court. Moving her away now on to Koger. Dribbles here to the top of the key. The handoff to Richardson. Up top, Baker drives the left side. And that ball will be kicked. So again, it's going to stay here with the Raiders. With 1:16 to play. And bounded to Richardson. Underneath the Cook. That shot blocked, but it's going to stay with Wapahani. Baker for three, no good. Cook with the rebound, and then the shot was blocked on the way back up with 1 minute to play. And that ball deflected out of bounds. And again, Muncie Central has definitely been turnover prone. They have 9 of them here in the first half, 9 of them then here in the second half as well. So it's not like you can't get them to turn it over. Again, now it's just going to be about how much time do you want to run off the clock right here before you start the foul. There's the turnover. Cook will be fouled on the way up. So the foul here on Robertson, that's her third. Team's first here of the quarter. So it's going to be 2 shots here for Ava Cook. The main thing here for Ava is take a couple deep breaths and put it through. And the first one, no good. The second of 2. That one's good. Again, one's better than none. Any point you can get is 1 point closer, and Muncie Central will turn it over again for the 11th time of this half. So now here's the other kicker. Here, if you're Wapahani, do you want to go ahead and take some time off the clock here? As we'll have a timeout here from Wapahani. We'll go ahead and stay right here with you during the timeout. But now you're in this situation here of, do you play a game of keep away and try to hold for the last second shot, or the first opportunity you get, you look to score, let them have the ball back potentially. Now, again, if you kind of let things go here in a hurry as far as, get a quick score, I will say you do have a couple fouls that you can kind of play with here. We only have 2 team fouls. Muncie Central with only 1. Obviously, the Bearcats playing with a 1-point lead right now. It'll be interesting to see then what they do here as well. I mean, do you allow Wapahani to potentially get the ball inside without fouling? I don't think so. Again, if you're going to foul them, then obviously you want to do it before they take the shot. But many key factors, in this situation right here, in different avenues you can go for both teams. So we'll see what both of these teams will have as far as from a game plan standpoint for this next 37 seconds. Inbounded there to Fitzgerald, no good. That's rebounded there by Robertson. 30 seconds to play. And there's a travel. Oh, mercy. Tell you what, folks, this right here will shoot your nerves as we head into the holiday season. Oh, man. Baker will be fouled. So the foul on number 11, Jaden Embry. That's her first, team's second. 16 seconds to go. And bound here into the backcourt here to Baker. Got to look to attack the rim. Got to look to attack the rim. Cook, no good. That was a double dribble. Absolutely. But the bad thing is, there's only 0.1 seconds on the clock. Okay, so there's 0.1 on the clock. So obviously this has to be a tip-in. I can't put .1 on the clock. And that's going to do it. Oh, so the Raiders will lose this one tonight, 42-41. And a tough one here tonight to the hands of the Muncie Central Bearcats. We'll step aside here, folks. We'll be back here with our Raiders Live postgame show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process. They were friendly and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
Jackson digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making a rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. All right, basketball fans, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here with our Raiders Live postgame show presented by Dr. Kerr J. Wolf, DDS-PC. Again, as Muncie Central defeats Wapahani in tonight's girls basketball game, 42-41. So if you tuned in during that first half, obviously it was a frustrating first half, really for both teams. I mean, Muncie Central really didn't light the scoreboard up by any means, and they, had their fair share of turnovers. By the way, Muncie Central ended up having 21 turnovers on the night. Wapahani finished up with 17. Wapahani played much better in that second half, without a question. The bad thing is we dug ourselves a hole that, we still could get out of. I mean, we was down by, I believe it was 12 at the half. I think it was 24-12. If I remember correctly, or something in that vicinity. But the bad thing was, again, a lot of those miscues that we had in the first half caught up to us, and it dug us a hole there in the first half. But that second half, I mean, like I said, we put up 29 points there in the second half. And that was so much better, and we started to have. Some offensive flow. We started to see us, kind of find our rhythm here a little bit and find our footing throughout the course of that second half. And we gave ourselves a chance. These girls, they kept fighting. They did everything they could, but unfortunately, in the end, it wasn't enough. We were 5 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. We did a pretty decent job. We just, yet again, we just couldn't convert on some of these opportunities. Like I said, off the turnovers. Again, we did better in the second half, but in that first half, we were not converting off of Muncie Central's turnovers. And if the other team gives the ball away to you, the least you can do is score it. Even if it was even half of those turnovers, we was able to put into points. You look at the flip side, Muncie Central, you can kind of say the same thing about them. So it was kind of, in some ways, a stalemate all the way to the end. When it comes to the turnover ratio, both teams had a lot, and you factor in that with, offensive rebounds. Wapahani gave away a lot of second chance opportunities. But then on the flip side, Muncie Central did exactly the same thing. Wapahani had their fair share of offensive rebounds and second chance points as well. So, the result is not what you're hoping for. Obviously, if you're head coach Scott Hudson and your Lady Raider basketball team, and I know, especially like from our standpoint, we want to see our girls win and do well. We want to see our boys win and do well. But at the end of the night, we came up short. But we have a lot to look forward to. Starting up here in the new year, and that's when you'll see us next time. It will be in 2026. It's hard to believe another year has already came and gone. Seems like every year keeps going by faster and faster, especially the older you get. Redbeard and I, like I mentioned, before, the season started and everything else, we're already on our 16th season of basketball, and it seems just like yesterday. So it keeps going faster every single year. But we're looking forward to it. Again, just a reminder, our next broadcast will be on, I believe it's January the 2nd. That will be here at home. It'll be Raider boys basketball taking on Blue River. So that will be, again, January the 2nd, 2026. So about 10 days or so from now. The Raider boys basketball team will be on the road the next 2 games. Tomorrow night they'll be at Frankton, and then on Saturday night they'll be at Jay County. Again, there will be no broadcast for either one of those games. Again, we have holiday parties that we will both be going to. I know Redbeard is still going to go to those games tomorrow night and Saturday night. I will not be able to attend, but he will be posting stuff on Twitter or X, whatever you want to consider it as, and then I will also be sharing that and putting it on Facebook. So we'll still have you covered. Don't worry about that. Again, unfortunately no broadcast, but we'll still at least have score updates throughout the ball games tomorrow night on the road at Frankton, and then on Saturday night on the road at Jay County. So we'll have you covered. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook to receive all those score updates anytime we're away. But Wapahani, again, on the frowning side of the scoreboard here tonight, as Muncie Central defeats Wapahani 42-41. Again, the Raiders now fall to 6-6 here on the season. Again, final line score, Savannah Fitzgerald led the way here tonight with a double-double, 14 points and 11 rebounds. Following her, Nola Baker, 11 points and 7 rebounds. Ava Cook with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Zoe Koger with 5 points and 2 rebounds. And then lastly here, Bella Richardson and Maddie Grove with 3 rebounds each, and Addison Denny with 1 rebound there, for the grand total of 41 points scored for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. So we wish all of you out there a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Again, we appreciate each and every single one of you for always tuning in and being supportive of us and our student athletes out here at Wapahani, and our opponents as well. So we're very, very thankful for each and every single one of you. And again, bring on 2026. Again, we'll be back at it January the 2nd, folks. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium and Merry Christmas.